Coming up are 3 tips that I'm going to give you to make your bow tuning as easy as possible. Number 1, and I think the most important part, which people always overlook, is that you need to tune yourself before you tune your bow. And what do I mean by tune yourself? I mean, you need to know how to shoot a bow properly. If you have bad form and torque the bow, have an inconsistent grip and punch the trigger, you're going to have a real headache once you get to the paper and start shooting, because your shooting is going to be inconsistent and wrong, which is going to make the paper tear in all sorts of bad ways. And if you dive right into adjusting your rest or trying to go with a different spine arrow, you're fighting a losing battle. Easiest way to get this done, do a one-on-one lesson with a good coach. Somebody who knows what they're doing, has been shooting for a long time and has a lot of experience coaching. Someone who can see those flaws in your shooting and help you get them sorted out before you get to the paper. Number 2, top to bottom inspection of the entire thing. Not just center shot and nock height, but we want to look at nock pinch, cam timing, making sure we're getting good fletching clearance on our arrows. We want to make sure all this stuff is dialed in first before we head through paper. Sometimes going to the paper will let us know if we're having problems in this area, but if we want to get things really dialed in first, it's better to have these things checked off. When it comes to tuning, your center shot and nock height are pretty standard across most bow manufacturers. So if you have to have your rest way inside or way outside, it's probably not the rest. The rest, if it's set up properly from the beginning, should have to do very minor adjustments to get it straightened out if everything else is working perfectly. And last, let's just do one adjustment at a time once we get to the paper. We don't want to be trying to change multiple things through each shot, trying to fix a tear really quickly. Take your time, do one adjustment at a time. That way you'll be able to see what's working and what's not. This will simplify things for you, and you'll learn a lot more doing that. Careful preparation, taking our time, good inspections, being thorough from the start. Tuning is actually not that hard to do if you do those things. And of course, if you have any more questions about tuning or want any advice on how to get started, you can always reach me here at the store, or send me an email at jason@heightsoutdoors.com.